Hi everyone, my name is j.rosa. This is my first ever makeup tutorial. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time. I'm going to be bringing so many different things into my YouTube channel. Anything you guys ever want to give me pointers on or you want to see, I'm totally down to do. So you can always just leave comments. I would love to see your feedback. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I also do lash extensions. I also do bridal makeup, bridal hair. I also do waxing. I do a little bit of everything. I will be putting everything in my bio from the makeup products that I use every video. I'll be linking down my social media pages. I have a business page and then my personal, so I'll be putting down both. So just like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy my videos, and this is my first one, so go ahead and enjoy. Thank you, friends. So I'm going to start off with priming, and I'm really loving the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. And I got a little, the tiny one, just because I was dealing with finding the right primer, because I'm very, very dry. And I put about 2 pumps on my hands, and I kind of just put it all over my face. But as I was saying, I had really bad dry patches all the time, so a lot of my foundations would just cake up in that area or really, really grab. So I was on the hunt for a good primer, tried a couple that I did not like at all. And then I got a small one of this, and I absolutely love it. And then I do like one more pump just for my forehead, and then just drag it all the way down for my eyelids. I just really just put it everywhere. So I'm really loving that one for hydration, because it really helps my foundation sit very nicely on the dry patches. So I use the Nars Radiant foundation. I use a beauty blender. I used to use the Morphe brush by Jaclyn Hill. I have her collection, and it was the JH03. It was this. I stopped using it once I started using the beauty blender, because it kind of left me a little streaky, and it would really bother me, and then I would have to go in with the beauty blender. So then I decided just to do my whole foundation just with the beauty blender, and I absolutely love it. And this one's actually from Morphe. I really like it because it's flat on the sides. So it really gets like under the eyes and stuff once I do want to conceal after. So it's really good. So I usually use about 2 pumps and then just start and kind of just put it in. And this foundation is very buildable. And it's also full coverage. So you only really need a little bit, and it really just spreads very well. And then I'll probably use another 2 pumps for the other side of my face. Just really get it everywhere. And then probably just 1 pump for like my forehead. I feel like with the beauty blender, it just honestly blends so well, and it doesn't get in my dry patches. Because once it's like kind of all dabbed in. Once I feel like it's everywhere, it's blended. Always bring it down your neck. You never want a line. That's the worst thing you can do. And my beauty blender is lightly damp, but you don't want it to be soaking wet, because then the product's just going to wipe right off. So once I'm done with that, I'll go in with concealer. I don't go crazy with my concealer. I kind of just put it under my eyes just for an everyday look. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape and light medium, and my foundation was Stromboli. That was my color in that. I just kind of go under my eyes. I take the flat part and kind of get under there. If I make ugly faces, don't mind me. I don't even notice I'm making them. I just go in and kind of just bring it up a little bit up there. If I'm doing like a heavy makeup look, I'll kind of put it on my bridge of my nose, on my forehead, but right now it's just a quick, simple, everyday look. Usually just to go to work, I usually do these looks. It's really quick. I can do this look in 10 minutes. Obviously in the video it'll probably be a little bit more longer because I'm explaining all the products, but usually this can take me 10 minutes in the morning, which is awesome. So I also go in and I use my Dermablend loose powder. It's translucent powder. So just to set my eyes and anywhere I do crease, because I do crease very often. I use the Morphe M438. I just kind of just Put a little bit, and then just pat under my eyes. And I do on my eyelids because I do crease on my eyelids. And like I said, anywhere else you think you crease, like on your nose, your smile lines, kind of wherever you think like your makeup kind of breaks up a little bit, that's like where you kind of want to get a little bit more of that coverage. And then after that, I just go into my bronzer. So contour my cheeks a little bit. And I use the Morphe Jaclyn Hill, the j.rosa brush. I love it because it's very big and fluffy, but it's also very contoured very well. So it really hits the cheekbones really well. And I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer. And then I just hit it right. If you puck up your lips a little bit, you go like this. You want to hit that line that's right there. And I start from the top and then kind of blend it all the way down. Then once I'm there, I kind of start doing my forehead. You want to just add darkness. Whatever features you kind of want to push back, you would use the bronzer, or if you want to do contour with cream, you can also do that. So you would go in with the darker tone on your forehead, and then you would do like a line around your cheeks and blend that out. I don't do cream contour. I used to, but I kind of, if I was doing more of a glam look, then I would, but I don't normally do that. On the same other side, just follow that line, and then kind of just blend it out into your cheek. And I put it on my neck, a little bit right here, just a little bit. Sometimes I go like this with my nose, just a little extra. Okay. Once that's in, I like to do my brows. So I go in with Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is dark brown I use. So I start with brushing them up, just to kind of get where I need them to go. And then I just start right about here and just start a line. Everyone starts differently. I like to just start right about in the center. I think that's best to kind of get like the shape better. And I just go down, do light strokes. Always brush it out because you don't want your brows to be harsh. And if you're more on the heavy hand side, I would constantly brush so you don't get a harsh line. I could spend hours doing my brows. And then I just keep that line kind of going. And you always want to brush it out because, like I said, you don't want that line to be noticeable. Okay. So once I feel I got that good, I go to the other one. This is my problem brow. This one I can spend so much time on. But like I said, I start right about here and I create that line. I just brush out. Kind of start building my brow a little bit more. Just drag it down, keep brushing. And sometimes when you do your brows, you can get a little out of hand, but we're going to clean them up after, so it's totally fine if you go a little crazy. You can clean it up by using concealer, which I usually do unless my brows, come out good and I don't need to clean it up. Then I won't do it, but for this video, I will do it. So I normally probably do it every single time I do my makeup. If I'm in a rush, I'm just trying to do quick, easy, simple, I will not do it. So I just take the concealer, the same Shape Tape concealer in light medium, and I kind of just take a flat brush. It's actually the JH43 brush. And it's her concealer brush. I kind of just get that shape and kind of clean it up, just in case if you did, too much. And then just to drag it down, you always want to blend it and bring it down. And then take a little bit more. And then you're going to do it on the top of your brow. And like I said, kind of follow the shape. You're just really cleaning up everything. And it just makes it nice. It just cuts it real nice. You can always go back in if you kind of went in too much and you kind of took too much of it off. And then I kind of just go in and blend it. I know I contoured. I should have did this first before I contoured and put my powder bronzer, but it's okay. I usually do that, but I just went in with my bronzer because I was focused on doing my face. So I forgot to do that. But you can always blend it out and then put a little bronzer around the area if you feel like it came off. So then I go and do the same thing on the same other brow. Just follow it and then boom, bring it down. And then make sure you blend it because you don't want like a harsh line where you clearly put concealer. Put it on top and just follow that. And bring it down. I'll go in if I need to fix anything. I do set my brows too. I'll set that once I go in and set my whole face. Once my makeup is done, I'll go and set everything. Alright, so we look good. So that's that. And then go back to the contour. I'll probably just add a little contour, kind of blend out the concealer. I go in with a bronzer all the time, so you'll see me constantly going back. I'm going to take my blush, Jaclyn Hill JH04. I love this. I just love it. And I'm using the MAC Copper Tone blush. I'm not really on a pinker tone. I've tried pinker tones, but I'm not crazy about them. I'm just going to put on my cheekbones. I smile. I put my cheekbones. I kind of blend it and bring it up a little bit. You don't want like a boom. You can see where you started your blush. And just blend it. And that's it for that. And then I'll go in with highlighter. I'm going to do the Nars Orgasm one. It honestly is beautiful. I sometimes use Mac Daddy's Artist Couture highlighters, but that's like really blinding, which I love, but not for an everyday look. I kind of want something nice and subtle, and this is like beautiful. It's so, so, so pretty. So I use the Jaclyn Hill 09 highlighter brush. You could do a fan brush, whatever. I like this one. Nice and tapered. And I just take it along here and then just kind of circular motions, and then I go and bring it up over here a little bit. For the other side, the same thing. And I'll go up here too. I'll do it on the bridge of my nose and keep it bow. And then sometimes if I'm not doing like an eye look, which I wouldn't normally do for an everyday look, I'll just put a little bit on my eyelid right there, just kind of under my brow, under these brows. And to kind of blend out because I don't want like a harsh line where my highlight and my bronzer is. So I'll go in my bronzer. I just put just dab a little bit and just go in a little bit. And sometimes I'll bring it down to my chest just to kind of have everything blend. I don't really like eyeliner, so I usually just smoke out my bottom lash line just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. I don't use mascara. I have lash extensions, so I skip that part. So then I don't really like eyeliner. I feel like personally it spreads on me. The only time I'll ever use eyeliner if I'm doing like a smoky eye and I'm smoking out my bottom line like crazy, just to add a little more depth, I'll do eyeliner. But usually I just smoke out my bottom line with like kind of like a deep brown. So I'm using the Friendcation palette by Dose of Colors with Katie and Desi. I love this palette. It's great. So I use the brown in this palette right here. And I just dab in it twice. And I'm using JH39. It's a very small, tiny brush, great for like smoking out the bottom lash line. And I go in, I just go under here. Just gonna smoke it out just to add a little depth. And kind of just bring it in a little bit, not all the way into the corner of my eye. I just feel like it makes a whole lot difference. Just gonna brush any like excess off. Okay. So I'm going to set my brows. First, I'm going to go in with the actual brow pencil and just kind of get the hairs to go where I want them. Fill any extra spots that I feel like I need a little extra. Okay. And I'll go in. I use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I love the clear one the best. I haven't tried her tinted ones. I personally don't need that. I don't need them to be a little bit darker, but if you prefer to have a little bit extra tint, then yeah, I would totally go for it. I bet those are awesome. They're probably just as great as the clear gel. But my brows will not move with this. When I used to not go with the brow gel, my brows would just wipe off sometimes throughout the day just from, sweat or anything. After work, I can go to the gym and my brows are still intact with this gel. It's the best. I love it. So it's definitely a stamp in my routine every day. And like I said, I'm crazy about my brows, so I always constantly going back and adding or reshaping them. And sometimes I should just leave them alone, but that's me. I feel like brows are like a real big thing about your overall look. You need to have nice brows. That's how I've always been. Love it. So after I set that, I'll just kind of go through my makeup if I need to put on a little more bronzer or anything. But right now, I think everything looks great. This is my everyday look. So once I feel like I'm satisfied and I'm good, I'll go in with my MAC Fix Plus and I'll spray it all over. I can't even tell you how many sprays I do because I just dour myself in it because I love to be dewy and glowy, especially because I am on the drier side. But with my great foundation and my great primer, I don't have my dry patches. Like, it's completely sealed. You don't even see them. But I do like to be on the dewy side. So I just go and I just spray. I also like the Morphe setting spray too. That's really nice. I use that once in a while too. But my go-to is the MAC Fix Plus. That is my absolute favorite. I just kind of spray. I kind of just let it all set in. Sometimes I'll go in and do a little extra highlight because who doesn't like a little extra? Might just do it for the video, you know. It's a little extra highlight. Everyone loves it. I just boom, pop. Just like you do it right before your setting spray is gonna dry. You do it real quick and it's like blinding and boom, it's capturing it very well. It pops more. So yeah, that's pretty much my everyday look that I wear every day to work pretty much into the salon because it's simple, classy, I love put together, and that's pretty much it. And it usually takes me about 10 minutes in the morning, very quick and easy. I hope it was well explained. Any products that I did not point out or discuss, I will put it in the description box. Everything I did use, if I did not mention it. I'll also put all my social media pages, my business page, and my personal, so you guys want to follow. And this was my first video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will definitely be doing more videos in the future, probably once a week. So please just subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, friends. Bye.